She's a full-time voice actor and owner of the Voice Actor Studio in Las Vegas. Please welcome the lovely and talented Melissa Moats.
I've heard a lot of people believe that being too nice or being too kind is a sign of weakness, which I think is absolute silliness, because I think you can be very strong in your mindset and the way you run your business and knowing who you are, but still be very loving and very outwardly kind. I think people miss the power in that. Making other people feel good is a really big reason why they want to work with you. They enjoy that exchange of energy and time and sharing. To me, kindness is a superpower. If you're overlooking kindness, you're missing one of the biggest ingredients to being successful and creating those long-term relationships. Don't overlook all of the great people you know, and not just involved in the business that you're involved in, but all of us come together. It's like this big web of awesome, right? So really look at all of the different people in your network and in your corner. And a big thing about relationship growing or marketing yourself is once you align with someone to be hired for something, just always make sure you do what you say you're going to do. If the follow through's there and you have a great network that you can lean on, those two things are really important. And then the referrals will happen. Do everything from your heart and work from really wanting to serve others and be there for everyone, and let it happen organically. Honestly, I didn't sit down and make a business plan and say, I'm going to create this production studio / training studios. I really didn't do all of that. What happened for me was I was just genuinely enjoying helping other people. And I do love community. I do love bringing people together. And it just organically, slowly took on a life of its own. But the thing that I'm really proud of is that I've never tried to force this. I've never wavered from the core vision of just serving others and building community. You can make the plan, but when opportunities happen and unfold right before your eyes, you have to be able to see those opportunities and act on them and be courageous enough to go for it, to not be so rigid that you say, oh, well, that wasn't a part of my plan, so I can't do that. That wasn't what I had jotted down on that piece of paper. So you've got to be able to surrender to those moments and say, you know what? This is a really interesting opportunity. I am going to go for it and see what I learn. It was me really having to, here comes that word again, trust myself and believe that it was going to work out. And was I afraid? Yes. Did I do it anyway? Yes. Because what's the absolute worst thing that could happen? The worst thing that could happen is I quote unquote fail, which I really don't believe in failure. It's just an opportunity to learn and grow. But if it didn't come together, okay, I'd have debt. Well, that would be inconvenient. I would have to slowly chip away at paying that debt off and, bummer. But my thing was, it felt so right to me. It felt right in my bones. There is this feeling of growth and accomplishment when you look back and you say, I did that. I was brave enough to listen to my own intuition and do it. It's a real moment that's hard to describe or put into words. It's a sense of being proud of myself, that I was capable of something that I didn't even realize I was fully capable of, and that I've helped so many people. And that's the biggest part for me, is seeing all the people that have benefited from a chance that I was willing to take. So then you got a big pile of money, and then you die, and then whoever you leave it to, they're going to be like, whoopee, let's have some fun. And then you're going to be wherever you are and like, dang it, why didn't I ever have any fun? You don't want that scenario. I think we get lost in a sea of responsibility and things that we think we have to do. And sometimes we miss what our biggest gifts are, and we miss the thing that our heart's been longing to do forever, and just stopping and thinking back to what that really was, and just make sure you're honoring it. Be true to yourself, be true to your word, make sure that you always do what you say you're going to do. Things just happen and unfold the way they're supposed to. You can't go wrong.